And we're going to round out this 1 a.m. hour the best way we know how, really know how, with a 1 a.m. surprise. We're going to do the best-selling Fagor halogen oven for a price that we honestly believe is irresistible. While supplies last, and there are only 1,700, it's $59 and change, and it's on 2 flex. Now, first of all, this is Fagor. You talk about a European brand, an Italian brand, a brand which is high-end prestige. To get Fagor at this price is unheard of. If you've seen infomercials about halogen, infrared, convection cooking, you'll know that really it's a faster way of cooking. It's a better way of cooking. It's an expensive way of cooking. You buy convection ovens, they cost a lot of money. Kelly, this is a way to get it in the house. We're going to save money and the food tastes amazing.
You're going to save money and you're going to save time because you're never going to have to preheat your oven again. Never again are you going to have to preheat your oven because that halogen technology combined with the convection and the infrared is going to allow you to superheat your oven. In fact, you're going to be cooking from frozen, and I want to get these steaks started right now because there's nothing like a good steak after the big game, right?
At 1 a.m., you know, nearly 2. Let's do it.
Totally frozen. You hear that?
Yep.
Totally frozen. I'm gonna pop those steaks right on here. You're gonna cook anything in this oven. Anything that you could cook in your regular oven at home, you're gonna be able to cook in this oven. I'm gonna pour some garlic on the top there. And now watch, all I do is I pop that lid on top. It has this great seal, keeping the heat inside the oven, not heating up your home. Now look up here. I've got 2 knobs. That's it, 2 knobs. Time and temperature. That's all you have to know, time and temperature. From frozen, I'm gonna set those steaks to about 7 minutes, then we're gonna pop back over and we're gonna put in our vegetables because you're gonna actually be able to cook everything in one oven. Your steaks, your veggies, anything that you would cook at home in your conventional oven. Now you're gonna be saving electricity, you're gonna be saving time because you don't have to preheat at all. You don't have to defrost. It's all going right in the oven.
I am so fed up and tired of waiting for my oven to heat up. And you know it's the same thing. We're so hungry and we want it to be easy and fast and simple. This is the way to do it. I know you've seen these types of products before, and I know you've not seen them at $59, not for Fagor anyway. It's a phenomenal deal. These will be gone. They'll all be gone. It's something that's proven, it works, and when you have it at home, whether you live by yourself, whether it's your son or daughter going to college or university, whether you have a big family, this is the 12-quart capacity, so it's the big one. It's an awesome buy. Dollar for dollar, Kelly, for $59.
Unbelievable price.
You will use this just all the time.
You'll leave it out on your countertop at all times. It takes just over a square foot of space. You're gonna be able to cook in just over a square foot full meals. I just popped our salmon pinwheels straight in here. If you're searching for recipes, our recipe guide comes with that. Now look, I wanna remind you again, all I'm doing is I'm setting the temperature. These are fresh salmon pinwheel steaks, 9 minutes. These are gonna be completely cooked. I'm gonna hit that and it's just gonna turn on. That's that halogen technology. It superheats the inside, which means you will never, ever have to preheat your oven again. It's like I'm giving you the gift of time. Because you know what drives me crazy is preheating my oven for 20 minutes to cook something that takes 10. It makes me crazy. The other thing I love about the Fagor oven is that it's clear. You can see everything that you're cooking as it's cooking. My husband's pet peeve with me is I'm always running to the oven and opening it. It drives him nuts because what am I doing? I'm wasting electricity. I'm letting the heat out. With the Fagor oven, you can see everything that's cooking, and those 3 technologies, we're gonna talk about those right now, but those 3 technologies are gonna cook your food 3 times faster. 3 times faster, no preheating, no defrosting.
And that's why it's so awesome. We're gonna let Kelly go that way. Folks, if you have the oven at home, we'd love to talk to you, 1-866-376-8255. It's been a busy day. It's been an even busier night. I know a lot of us are gearing up to go to bed. Before you do, order something that will really change the way you make dinner. Dinner stops being that hard, stressful, tedious process. It becomes easy and simple. You throw it all in and it cooks so fast. And again, the taste is awesome. Okay.
All right, so here are those technologies, and then we'll talk about what you get. This is that halogen technology. So you see that bulb that I'm blinding you with? That is the halogen technology. It instantly supercharges the inside of your oven, and it heats it immediately. With the snap of a finger, it's going going to heat, okay? Now, that convection technology, I wanna show you how that works. Because every time you hear convection, what happens to the price? It skyrockets, right? Your traditional ovens, if it's a convection oven, it doubles in price. Look what's happening to those ping pong balls. You see them start to spin. That's that convection technology that actually spins the hot air around your food so that every morsel, every bite is receiving that hot supercharged air, cooking your food twice as fast as normal. And then the infrared technology, it's invisible, you can't see it, but what infrared does is it actually soaks deep down inside your food, sealing in the moisture, giving you the most delicious, moist meats and vegetables that you've ever had. This oven has all three of those technologies. For this price, it's really unbelievable.
I think a lot of us have seen this before at $90, which is the normal price. And in fact, you know it's the kind of regular price that you would expect to pay, especially for a premium brand. Careful, because there's a lot of non-brands out there. This is Fagor, so you're talking a European design and quite frankly, the best of the best. It's $59 and change to get it home. Remember, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. It's something that a lot of people across America and the world are already using. It's just breaking a habit. And it's a good habit to break because we don't like the big oven.
No, we don't, and it's an energy waster. This is going to save you electricity, time, your sanity. It's going to be able to cook everything that you would in your traditional oven. You get everything you see here. So you're going to get both of these racks, which means you can have multi-level cooking. I love it. You can do your veggies, you can do your meats. You're getting the large rack as well. You're going to get the tongs, which help you to remove the food. You're getting this extender ring. Typically, that's an extra $20 to $30.
Yep,
the extender ring takes the oven from a 12-quart capacity to a 17-quart capacity. So the extender ring, again, from 12 quarts up to 17 quarts. I love that. You're going to be able to do an 18-pound turkey. You're also getting the non-stick pan, and you're getting the lid holder so that when you pop that lid off, it's going to be able to rest right there. But now I'm just going to pop in some, these are going to be lava cakes, actually. Regular bakeware, any bakeware that you have at home can absolutely go in this oven. There's no exceptions. Anything you would put in your conventional oven, you're going to be able to put right inside your Fagor oven. And look at that. We're going to be baking lava cakes in just a matter of minutes instead of an hour, what it might take you at home.
Who's got that time? You know, and when we're hungry, when we're starving, when we're preparing for friends or family coming over, you want something that's quick and easy. Now, you heard Kelly talk about the extender ring. Here it is in action, and that is huge in there.
That's like, I think, an 18-pound turkey that we've done, and I always love doing this demonstration.
Oh, the smell,
because the crew,
beautiful.
if they're like vultures when they come over upon this turkey, it typically takes me a minute to get it out because it's such a large capacity.
There you
Look at
go.
this turkey. I mean, it's juicy, it's moist, it's delicious, it's crispy. And I want to cut into it. I want you to be able to hear it. Just listen to that crunch. Can you hear that crunch?
Yeah, you can.
And it is just the brownest. It seals the moisture in there.
To perfection.
That is those three technologies. Look at this piece right here. Look at
To
this.
perfection.
Do you see the juices?
Who's hungry?
It glistens. It really is the best way to cook your turkey. And then you've got your oven freed up for whatever else you want to put inside there. Look at the moist. I mean, those are those three cooking technologies, okay? The convection actually allows this to cook twice as fast as it normally would. The infrared seals in those juices that you see there. And the halogen superheats that oven so that I can do this 18-pound turkey in 2 hours.
2 hours?
Not all day. In 2 hours on 12 square inches of my counter. So you're saving space, you're saving energy. I know you've got to dig into that, please.
I gotta tell you, I'm gonna keep eating while you're doing it, but this is just, I mean, you can see this. It's piping hot, it's moist, it's not dry. It's gorgeous.
It really is going to be
2 hours.
some of the tastiest food you've ever had. It's a new way of cooking, halogen, convection, and infrared. And guess what else you can do in the Fagor oven, which I absolutely love? We can air fry. We have actually air fried inside our oven, and we are not using any oils whatsoever. Not just a little bit of oil, no oil. Do you know why you can air fry in the oven? Because of that convection technology, that halogen, which superheats the food, and it actually seals in the moisture, giving you the taste of fried, deep fried food, but for way less calories. Would you believe it if I said you could take an order of French fries, and I want to break this open, now it's hot, but look, an order of French fries, perfectly crispy, from 16 grams of fat down to 2 grams of fat.
Are you serious?
Air fried. 16 grams of fat down to 2 grams of fat, and it's perfectly crispy and delicious. And it's just such a great way to have those comfort foods that you want to have, but you can now have them for a healthier.
Ooh, it's hot. It's very hot.
It's very hot. And we did this in just a matter of minutes. I think we set this to 12 minutes, and we had perfectly air-fried wings. In fact, this is the meal that I cooked in my Fagor oven for the big game. Just a few hours ago, I made this for my husband, and he was looking at me, and he was like, why would you ever fry again? Why would you ever use oil again when you can air fry? Now, you can get an air fryer. Look it up. I think they sell them here at HSN. They're expensive, and all they do is air fry. The Fagor oven air fries. It bakes, it broils, it barbecues, it dehydrates. It does absolutely everything, and it has such a small footprint.
Okay, we're very... Keep talking.
Oh, I have to keep talking because you're eating. That's fair. Here's the other thing.
But let me just tell you as well, the air they taste so good. You know, you talk about them being so much better for you, but they actually taste amazing as well. Okay, we have 9 minutes left. Just see a clock appear shortly. We're counting down. It's a $90 genuine original Fagor for $59. It's not a new fandangled gadget. It's not a new gizmo that's just appeared on the market. The halogen, the infrared, the convection cooking. We know from those expensive high-end convection appliances that you can buy lots of money. These three technologies work in harmony to create just the best tasting food in such a short amount of time. Now, I'm interested to know what you're doing right now.
What the heck is she doing? Here's the thing. What I love about the oven is that it cleans itself, okay? You can have the greatest kitchen appliance on the planet. If it's difficult to clean, guess where it stays? It stays in the cabinet. You don't use it. You're going to keep your Fagor oven because, first of all, it's beautiful. You're going to keep it on your countertop at all times. But when you're done cooking in it, you saw what I did. I threw in a little bit of water. I put in my suds. I agitated the suds. And now you can see that convection technology is going to spin those suds to the outside of the oven, and it's going to drag down the greases. Throw your cutlery inside, wash your cutlery at the same time, and let the oven clean itself while you're enjoying your healthy, delicious meal.
And you can do it. We are very busy, which is so much fun to see. I know a lot of us are up late tonight after the big game. Hope you enjoyed it. All your championship merchandise is available on hsn.com. Don't forget, I have some news in the red, because you can choose red or black. And the red, we're down to about 370 now remaining. So the red is on the verge of selling out at this stage in the game. It's something that will stay out and that you will use virtually every single day. Remember, we go to the oven, we heat up the oven. It takes so long to heat up the oven. It takes so much money to heat up the oven. Absolutely. And then when we're cooking in the oven, it just takes so long in its own right. This slashes all the time, all the hassle, all the stress and inconvenience, and it makes it simple, easy, and the best bit of all, it tastes amazing.
It tastes amazing, and I want to say what I did here. Now, you can see our steaks. We cooked those from frozen. They're browning. They're getting perfectly moist, juicy, and delicious. And then I walked over and I put in my vegetables because my vegetables didn't need quite as much time. My asparagus, my favorite vegetable to do, I popped it right on top there. I'm going to give it just a few more minutes. Now I'm going to have perfectly cooked steaks and veggies at the same time. So not only are you doing those multi-layer, multi-level cooking, but you're doing it faster. You will never preheat another oven as long as you live. I love that. My husband and I are remodeling a home. He's looking at ovens. I told him, I said, I'm not getting an oven. Why do I need an actual oven
Seriously?
when I have this on my countertop at all times with convection, halogen, and infrared technologies working together? That gives me the speed. It gives me the most delicious, juicy foods that I've ever had. I'm just really, really in love with this item.
And whether it's a big family or whether it's just you, you'll love this. Listen, if it was a lot of money, if this was $200 or even $100, the regular price, I'd get it. I'd understand how you might say, it's 10 to 2 in the evening, forget it, I'll think about it. For 59 bucks, for $59, it's such a small price for something so great. It's exciting. And you know, listen, maybe going back to work tomorrow, it's Monday morning blues. UPS will be delivering this to your door. You'll have it, well, no doubt by Friday, probably by Wednesday or Thursday. Take it out of the box, turn it on and use it. Cook dinner with it that night. I'm telling you, you'll be sold on it. Forget watching these demonstrations and the presentation. When you use it and you sample it and taste it yourself, you'll go absolutely nuts. You really will.
Look at this, moist, juicy roast. Now you don't, you might look at the oven and go, oh, well, I would reheat things. Yep, great for that. Guess what else you're gonna do? You're gonna do full Sunday dinners.
Yeah, you are.
In your Fagor oven, leave it on the countertop. Look at this roast. Look at how juicy and delicious that is. Those 3 cooking technologies work together so perfectly that convection actually allows me to cook items twice as fast. That infrared actually seals in the moisture. I know you can't stop eating. Actually seals in the moisture so that every cut of your roast is as delicious and perfect and juicy as the last. If you cook this in the oven, would that center cut be as juicy? It absolutely wouldn't. That's what those 3 cooking technologies do for you. And then at the same time, look what I've done. I've made my veggies. I've made the perfect, juicy, delicious carrots, my potatoes. Anything that you would do in your traditional oven at home, that big giant box that heats up, that takes up a lot of energy, that heats up your whole house. Now you're gonna do it in just over 12 square inches on your countertop. The sky is the limit with this oven.
And don't forget, you're going to get the extender ring, so if it's maybe Thanksgiving, you've got that gigantic turkey, it's going to go in there, it's going to fit. We're going to give you all the extras, all the bonuses. We've upgraded everything if you order tonight. We're down to 4 minutes left, and the red, just literally a few handfuls of the red now remaining. So red or the black, it's your choice. There's no learning curve to this. It comes with the instruction manual. Incidentally, there's some great recipes in there also. I remember last time we presented, it was, I believe, at the full retail price of $89.95. We had a great caller who called in. You know, they were going traveling. They were on about taking this in the RV.
Oh, it's
great
perfect.
idea.
Dorm rooms.
Absolutely
Dorm
perfect.
rooms, those children that are going off to college that are just learning how to cook and trying and experimenting. Remember that fish that we popped in here? Look at how flaky and delicious that fish is. It's literally falling apart. These are our salmon pinwheels. You aren't ever going to have fish cooked that way in your oven.
No, you're not.
Why? Because your oven is basically designed to suck the moisture out of your food. It dries your food out because it's such a large unit. It takes up a lot of energy. It takes up a lot of electricity. It's not quite as quick. Remember, with that halogen convection and the infrared technology, it allows you to cook foods 3 times faster. If just for that reason, it's worth giving it a shot because you're actually going to be saving so much time. You're going to have food that's tastier. It's more moist. It's delicious. Get it home. Try it. If the things that we're saying aren't true, send it back to us.
Okay, this salmon is absolutely gorgeous.
It's delicious. Now, you might have opted for dinner time to go for that frozen meal. Maybe you're strapped for time and you decided to go through a drive-through. And then what? You feel guilty the next day? I mean, how many times have we done that? We fed our families food that we were just like, man, I really shouldn't have done that. Now you're gonna get home, and because this makes things easy, because it's on your countertop, because you can pop fish in there and have it finished in 9 minutes, because you can cook from frozen in 8 minutes.
From frozen.
You're going to be feeding your families healthier meals. I mean, there's nothing like preheating an oven for 25 minutes, I swear. It is like the bane of my existence. When I want to cook something for 10 minutes and I have to heat it for 25 minutes, it's just so counterintuitive to me. It drives me nuts.
If you buy this just for the salmon alone, if you buy this just for the fact that you create the most tasty, just soft, moist, I wish you could, listen, if you were here with us and you tasted this, you'd walk out the building in one of these. There's no way you would go to bed tonight without buying one of these for $59. You gotta trust me on this.
Look at these asparagus.
It's a 1 a.m. special. You get it for $59. It's on the 2 flex as well. The steak was, it was frozen, wasn't it?
It was absolutely frozen, and now look what we have. We have 2 juicy, delicious steaks cooked from frozen. We also roasted our garlic at the same time. Have you ever tried to do that in your regular oven? It takes forever. And I've got to cut into the steak because it is the juiciest, and it is steakhouse quality. Look here. I'm just gonna cut that open and look at this. It is perfectly
How long did this
cooked.
take?
This took 9 minutes. Remember, I said it at the top there, and then I went back and I added my asparagus. Let me cut into this one. 9 minutes from frozen. It's perfectly cooked and juicy and moist. And those are those 3 cooking technologies working together, that convection, that halogen, that infrared technology. Those 3 technologies working together on your countertop are gonna save you time. They're gonna save you money. They're gonna give you more nutrition.
What about dessert, though? We can't end up without any dessert.
How did I know you were about to say, what about dessert? Really? We just baked in our superwave oven, and that's what I love, is that you don't need any special bakeware. But check it out. We've got lava cakes, perfectly cooked to perfection, and we can use any kind of a bakeware that we'd like to use.
Folks, it's a real opportunity. You'll love it. I know you'll love it. I have absolutely no hesitation at all that you'll go crazy for this. Fagor, remember, is the Italian brand. It's a premier line, a premier name. So to get Fagor at $59 is unheard of. It is a 5-star customer pick online at hsn.com. We've got our midnight feast sorted, as it were. Please make sure you get yours. Now, what goes great with an amazing oven? Well, our SodaStream Today's special as well.